Good morning. Okay, so this is your addition and subtraction Common Core assignment. I'm going to do the first two with you so that you know how to do these moving on down the line. Then you'll have to complete 1 through 10 on your own, well, 3 through 10 on your own. I'm going to do 1 and 2 with you. All right, so first off, let's notice that number 1 is subtraction and number 2 is addition. So what you have here is, in the first one, you've got 5 out of 6 for 5 6. And then for the second fraction, you've got 1 out of 3 making 1/3. Well, you can't subtract thirds from sixes because the pieces are not the same size. So you have to adjust this to make the pieces the same size. So what you'll need to do is you'll need to decide on a common denominator. So I've told my students to put a 6 here and a 3 here, and then you're going to list out 4 or 5 multiples of each. I'm going to just do 4. So 12, 18, and 24. Then down here for 3, I've got 3, 6, 9, 12. And I'm looking for the smallest number in both of those lists. And the smallest number in both of those lists is 6. So that means that 6 is a denominator that will work for both of these. So since this is already divided into 6 pieces, I don't have to worry about this one. But this one is not divided into 6 pieces. So I'm going to need to draw a line to divide it into 6 pieces. So I'm going to go ahead and draw a line here. So now it's 6 pieces, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So instead of being 1 out of 3, now this is 1, 2 out of 6. So I can cross that off, and it's 2 6s. So 5 6s minus 2 6s equals 5 6 minus 2 6 equals, it says 3 6. And I'm going to come over here and put my line right here, 3 6. If you want to simplify it to 1/2, you can, just like that. All right. Next one, I have a half here, and I have a 2/5 here. So 1 out of 2 for here, and 2 out of 5 over here. I can't subtract fifths from halves because the pieces are not the same size. So I'm going to have to make it so they are divided into equal parts. So list your two denominators up here. You've got 2 and 5, okay? List out 4 or 5 multiples of each. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. For 5, I'm going to do 10, 15, 20, 25, all right? And the smallest number that is in both lists is 10. So I'm going to have to divide these so that each of these are in 10 pieces. I'm going to start here. So for this is 2 right now. So I'm going to draw 4 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now it is in 10 equal pieces. Okay? And it's 5 out of 10 because 1/2 is equal to 5 out of 10. I'm going to do the same thing over here. I'm going to divide this in half, so it is now divided into tenths. So 2/5 is equal to 4 out of 10. So 1/2 is 5 tenths added to 4 tenths equals 9 tenths. And I'll come over here and I'll write it right there. All right, and I'm going to do one more. This is 5 sevenths, and this is 3 ninths. Okay, I cannot subtract these two from each other because the pieces are not the same size. So what I have to do is I have to decide on a common denominator. Okay, so I'm going to come up here and I'm going to write a 7 here and a 9 here, and I'm going to list out multiples until I find one that is in both lists. So 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49, 56, and 63. And then I'm going to list out the multiples of 9, 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63. All right, so I am looking for the smallest number that is in both lists. And unfortunately, the smallest number that's in both lists is 63. So I'm going to have to divide these so that they are in equal pieces. So what I'm going to do with the 7, there are 7 here, and I have to turn it into 63 pieces, so that means I've got to divide it into 9 pieces going the other way. Well, if I need 9 pieces, I'm going to draw 8 lines. So here I go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that makes 63 pieces in all, and I have shaded in part. There are 45 out of the 63. Then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to divide this up into 63 pieces. So I have to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll have to do 7 pieces, so I'll need to draw 6 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that is 63 pieces, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. This is 21 out of 63. Okay, and now I can subtract. 45 minus 21 gives me 24 over 63. I'm going to come over here and write it right here. Okay. All right. Remember that you need to find a common denominator for all of these before you can decide how to divide it up. Okay, you are loved.